Osafo mo nyina jo eba yime no nsiabrem kase boso ewo UTV so yadam asesem kan ye ho de semu fu asemu enanyumre yatena sise de brem se kase wo meka wo se ko social media no so a UTV Ghana on sabe kan obabia na fe de kosu wachimi ahwebia TV no hu de de brem enanyumre sanso na DSTV no so channel 360 no so ye ho a ensema de eba no so betumi atie bi na wo hu de eba na ensema de bande di makote ebi ense Oda wani eche Tamale Central amrahye dwani a wafri mu no ade a MPP amanyuko na ese enya ade a omo ebeko nanso mranim ni bi ene de onim amanyosemu eche se ohede ekokọ so na MPP no omaheda omunim de wom entilo mukasa se enya ade a omo beko
Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumiaso akasa wotremu so obesre MPP echitafo nyina se eye Franke tubre campaign no mo ba baye no obesre se ma omu ndidi atem ne momo nka omani so ade hu na ombetimi dia boa party mu
sanso na ogda ho ko MPP amanyokuru mani pa bi ekokasa o TikTok kan sembia ense emfata ema ebikura police fo atonsa afro mo ne no na MPP mpanyifo ekyerese omsa amanyoku MPP ma no omunyina ya amanyoku ni ma de nanso bi ko kan sembia ense emfata enya de ombeto ato aso di sansem no omutese nipa kro no enya de omukasa yi
na empanyifo ahodo omo free ama ahodo so a ye ne omo nyina ewoye manmu yi omo nso akọ ede omo ya konsem akọ ama de hyen wotwe a ye hwere omo enano wuku ada no
NDC Jom Treni Ora Johnson Asidu nketia akasa se ewomu se ensema ebaye ye nipa makomakon wotwem kwotwem kwana sofo bi kasa fa ho se omu hu se nsem beba no chese enya ade no eba bibu amanyoko na bem na de omba ye bebo a oman Ghana be fa ntoma pefra no omu bejae so mbeko so a ahwede bebo oman Ghana na amanyoko NDC no mukura ban mu no mo aye
okopiemu ewo epoye mantemu a NDC mebu no mo wosuhum ene na wotwe pepepa bridge ebo oman Ghana adehyen wotwe a ye hwere omo no ene na wotwe pepepe na emebu no mo wosuhum no ene omadi omo na wotwe da
nyime kobia da ma eno moso ya sensem fakaseboy emremo ye form aseda ema
ye de kwama this way chocolate drink yes de wuhia ne so share ye was special ice ne mineral water ne drinks assorted so best point savings and loans best assurance ye wo yutu nchine need fufu nita benkwan wo nyina ebo ye chidom ene enyumeku nkaye bi akenkan fo enyumre ye me abna ba ye nya no mene
enim ado ye ranse no ana ye ko Tamale Central eho na mrahye dwani a ojinama edoma mo eho Dr. Mutala wakon nkrechi sanse nyame amfefie ne na wotwe na wiemhye wonde etukwan ekotehwe ya omunipa enwotwe nyina mohwe mo nkwane no achi na MPP amanyuko no erekrata ba bontin se enya de a base by election se yi enamsifo na wakojane ato aba na Tamale Central so nyamra hye bedwani no omo bekone no na Dr. Abdul Jalilu Atiku kasa no se wohwe Tamale Central eho no NDC na obukremu wo ho a omutai dimu nkunim na by election beko emu ensem ne ade emu sikasem ne ade nse wokona wuni nkunim a eya na amanyuku a eho nkomom no entanyo wonde nti MPP kasa omo kana omu se enipa ewu ema breach abo ayroho abade eno so ka ho eno bintina MPP mpese Tamale Central omo beko akwakogina no
in elections the most important thing is that the opportunity is given to all parties, candidates, whether political parties, whether they are independent candidates and all that. So that opportunity has been given to them. So the decision to participate, say over participating in election, all right, and no say a constitutional, ubetimi will be able to contest as independent. But yes, saying a contest as independent. And so what open and our so opportunity has been given to all parties. So what you say, so MPP or more decision because answer of election where cost benefit analysis no I should say ebia important we should say CTA we so we should have opportunity na we say bia won't me win a year you decide to opt out so that in this that will not affect say a democracy any human so MPP as a political party or more decision or more share say considering several factors almost no election yenko so what he has here so that has nothing to do with the fact say be about impacted democracy in any way MP the way be near AC and am no person me contest so what he make me believe say omo analysis actually say omo ko election no because we share constituency no NDC sitting omo share bi omo pass eri nyina I kire say bia omo pokora I mean it's not going to make any impact. You say NDC for omo en contest. No, I do not buy the idea say MP a free moi. And kire say I mean we should just allow that political party say omo fa obi emra. No, you have to open the opportunity for all. O share Jesu recently John Kuma constituency omekwa say NDC for because omo nim say omekwa they will lose, but even though omo but no more expect say be a independent candidate between I imagine and NDC as I mean one of the two big 10 parties in can was say or contested but omo who say constituency omo to me enwini, so it's the decision they say they will not go. So it's the same reason that MPP for social Tamale Center is the same thing. They will not win. If you say that they should allow that political party to elect another person, is it what is going to help them in any way? I do not think so. Right? We should rather do what is necessary to help those families. Right? If it has to do with elections, let's expand and then allow people to contest. But I do not. We do not have any evidence to see Sabia those sympathy, whether it will bring any development. But humans as we are, certainly we have feelings and all that. It's a bibisa is here a idea. How by-elections should remain as it is. If it's we have issues with security, it is the state has a responsibility. Near AC or Ablekuma North, right? It is not the by-election; it's the failure to deal with. So we should be dealing with insecurity. When people are misbehaving, people should be punished. That is what we should. We have the capacity to be able to do that. So the problem is not a by-election. The problem is attitude,
Ene na watch pepe pa breach kesiebo oman Ghana ema yehre yempanyufo eya adehyen wotwe ewo ena no helicopter ekotehweye ewo obuase na eye amanhodo anamusifo omo ye maimu eye diplomatic community no ene omukopie mu waso ye hwama no ne ensem so ema omudomo ya konsem koma mpanyufo book of condolence no so ya de omu nyina de omunsa ehwase.
We are very sorry to come here at this appropriate time when we have lost lives of 8 gallant men from the Republic of Ghana. We represent the Regional Maritime University. The university encompassing 5 countries, Western Central Africa, which Ghana is a part and hosts this university. When we heard this incident last week, we issued a press statement expressing our sorrow and grief. And just yesterday or so, we sent out our condolence letter to be incorporated into the dossier which the government asked for. And today we are here again with the senior staff of the university to sign a book of condolence. We are deeply sorry. We ask that the president and members of the country, the bereaved family, to gain courage. And God is the giver and God is the taker.
The persons I got to know, although only briefly, really left a deep impression in me, both for their professional qualities, but really also for their very accessible and humane nature. And actually the Honorable Murtala Mohammed was at my residence just a few weeks ago, and we had a wonderful event where we celebrated a milestone in Swiss-Ghanaian cooperation in the field of fighting climate change. And he spoke from the heart, he was so passionate.
I mean, on behalf of the New Zealand Embassy that's based in Ethiopia, we share our deepest condolences with the government of Ghana and Ghanaians as a whole. We are deeply saddened by the tragic accident. When the Ambassador Upton came to visit earlier on this year in May, we met both ministers and we had such enlightening conversations and hope for what the two countries can do in collaboration. So we are so saddened.
God himself will keep the souls of the departed very well. And my condolences to the people of Ghana and especially to the family. It's in a hard time, a difficult time, but I call these beautiful souls that we have lost patriots, and I hope that they will not have died in vain, but Ghana will take a clue from this and still continue to do the good fight and stop this menace. I believe that it is very hard, but God himself knows why and how he calls each individual at a particular time.
De l'ensemble de la communauté malienne et de mes collaborateurs, nous leur présentons nos condoléances les plus attristées. Ce qui arrive au Ghana est dur, ça touche le Ghana, mais pas seulement le Ghana, ça touche toute l'Afrique et fondamentalement des pays qui ont une histoire commune avec le Ghana, dont le Mali, et c'est vraiment dramatique. On prie le bon Dieu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yako MPP amanyukuru nene okọ matan kese mu ana pani ebehwe sanse mabunu manu boabo afododo mo MPP amanyukuru nyina ebo twiri nyina ne se omkofa krata edima kanema mpani abejeje Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia se omegina no ntu frankama MPP amanyukuru no na mo gide se oba obedi enkunim na mabunu yede okasa ma mo ne Prince Boachi Yadom ono na ya no boabo ema esunafo South na de okan ne se ohwe de DC amanyukuru gusu ye dia saa de be kono dia omo ogide se 2028 omampani foforo eba no Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia.
Ghana, you have 276 constituencies na Ghana. Constituency bia no your deputy in main. E campo my 552 and your Ghana. E mu 490. And I say Dr. Mamudu Bawumia any candidate a man 5 na ye omochi omuti se omobe so di MPP anim no Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ne candidate a ye mabunu a ye di mabunu anim wo various constituencies no ye gidi say one the most preferred candidate the amount for panel onso de betimi aboa me agi to me ono so na empremprema since 2008 what turn no ewo MPP mu aton no tonpa a obetimi aboa agi to me coming 2028 eno aye you day no ade achade ebetimi di ama Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ne Ghana fo nyina ne say ye be present candidate odwene Ghana mabunu ho a odwene ye MPP mabunu ho na odwene Ghana fo nyina ho enu nti na Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ye youth organizers no ye gidi say ye be fa forms e ma Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ebetimi aboa ama Ghana tumpo ama MPP tumpo enti ye youth organizers a ye wo Ghana ha ye ke kan yansa ase kakra ene enya 100,000 no ene na ya be pick forms ama Dr. Mamudu Bawumia 2028 no yenu anum NDC for enim candidate or modeba but on be presenting new candidate ye opposition ye da ye dada ti ye ko presenting new candidate emwa ese ye fa candidate a ukọ meme chrome police chrome na kete enkrase e wo wa obi abehu no ono ane Dr. Mamudu Bawumia enu nti na ye mabunu ye ne ye kofom ye na mabunu ni su a omusu frɛ ye enu nti na ye se ye be pick forms ama Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ye se ye mabunu e wo party no ye sheni nkura se emle na so Dr. Bedi party nim ye nim se 2028 the MPP say aba ba mu
na bra emebunu yi ede nomination forms ekoma kanema panya be de eche Dr. Alhaji Mamudu Bawumia ewiye no enna wono so ekasa ya wode to mebunu ne party echitafo nyina enim se eye presidential primary sanyame ya domo a afefoforo January bosome no mbeye no obesrese campaign bi omoye no omunye didi atemu mfrim na mum omani so ade hunu no omonton
I am minded to contest for the flag bearership of the new I will make a full declaration in that regard when I go on to submit the forms that you have handed over to me this morning. But let us say that I want this flag bearership election to be conducted with decorum. We are not in a campaign of insults, and we should not be in a campaign of insults. It should be about ideas, and that is what will capture the imagination of Ghanaians. What ideas do we have? What are we bringing to the table? How are we going to solve problems that Ghanaians face? As a party, I admonish everybody, all the aspirants and our supporters, that let us focus on marketing or selling our respective candidates. When we bring down other people, we are bringing down the MPP. Our messages will be taken by our opponents and used against us. When this election is over, we have to contest a general election. And if we divide ourselves today, we will have a difficulty in uniting for a general election tomorrow. So let us begin the process with unity and end with unity, because that will bring victory in 2028. I want to thank all the youth in this party who have picked these forms for me. A lot of the ideas that I'm coming with are youth-centered ideas. What will happen to the youth and how we can create jobs and so on, and increase opportunities. So I am assuring you that all the efforts that you have put together today to bring the forms to me will not be in vain. We will make sure I reciprocate with ideas and work that will benefit you.
Ebi edu ye besra mu ne adane ye ho na ide aseda amayabo afo ye ba e ba beto akasebo no eso.
Abusuafo ye Simon Makwaba ye beto ansem no so edi amamo.
Ye to ansem no so na ye hwe nhyiam de bi e koso MPP ne NDC mpanifo nhyiam nyina ne se ensem aba Ghana man wotwe akwakohwe mo enkwa ebra helicopter kwatito ye no nipa bi akọ eye TikTok ne ade akwa kasa social media no so a na ensem no bo ha emu enna ho papa na chese e kasa fa nipa mpanifo bi ho ana emu enya ade na eye atemdidi bi ne ade o mu ense mfatama police for eto safre nipa bi ne no na MPP ne NDC mpanifo ehia na nhyiam no na MPP mpanifo no hade tudwa se de omu atitafo we no mane bi ye no enya ade a etwayi sanse se koban sa na akwa se nipa wewu no na nachi ye kan sem bia ensem fata bat sanso de enya ade a etwayi we ene nsem amdo to wanim se we do mbesre omumfanche NDC mpanifo no mfanche sanse ensem a entwayi ni de enya ade ombegina ho no mata echi so omukase yo mankase yi to mumfasa nsem no enche.
It is important that in times like this, we also show solidarity. Indeed, there are certain comments that are made by what you refer to as food seekers or people who are not even closer to the leadership of the party. Sometimes this is the fourth time when such unfortunate condemnable statements are made, both by the leadership council to distance ourselves from it and also to let them know that is not the trait of our party. After these incidents, we will admit here that certain comments, even from NDC and MPP, some are blaming MPP are behind all these things, and some are also saying that they were even expecting some other people to have died. These things are not healthy for our democracy, and death is something that even your worst enemy, you shouldn't even wish death for your enemy. So, Mr. Chairman, if anything came from our side, I want to, on behalf of our party, apologize to the NBC and to you, to His Excellency, President Dr. Manama. It is not the position of the Patriotic Party. I will never condone such activity for our party.
Titnani Emma NDC Amanyuku Ura Johnson Esiedun Kitia Kasa Achemu se enkomsha hodo ene na mframem eye enkomsha ebuhu eye enkomsha ede ayemhyehye be nipa no so de enya de omo NDC Amanyuku ebeka o mahyekra na se ebebo muhu se omo bekoso asom oman Ghana na emum no ombegina omo na so ayedeye ama oman Ghana egina yi.
So I'm urging the chiefs and the Williams, even as we find answers in foreign religions, you've all heard about various prophecies, some of them claiming to play the role of God. So, and some threatening our leadership that more calamities are on the way to happen unless certain things are done. My belief is that what will happen will happen. And we are not going to be cowed away from taking necessary decisions that will restore this country. And I know the way our chiefs are rallying around His Excellency the President, I know he will continue to be emboldened to take the right decisions that will reset this country, whether there are prophecies or no prophecies. And I want to urge all of us to use this moment as a solemn occasion to find out what went wrong. I want to urge our chiefs and traditional rulers that there is nothing shameful about our culture. Let us do honor to our culture. If as an individual you convert to any other religion, you have your freedom to practice your religion. And this is the land of Ghana.
MPP Amanyuku no eden semato watitafo NDC Amanyuku nanim se aba mkwa akoto awa akwatia Ebram Rashe Bedwani onabo neskumi ehwe ne nkomkwa akoto yi na musi from gidi se akonwa no era so MPP dia na enya ade omujemu ede ama NDC omugidi se nkurimdie ebeko ede ama NPP.
That is commensurate with impact. And we are looking forward to having a very fruitful relationship with the entities. And I know for Akwatia, our city, my uncle knows that we are going to retain the city at Akwatia. And we will not have a two small candidates who cannot compete.
His Eminence Cardinal Peter Apia Texan Akasa atre asofo ene nkomhyefo mo ye memu se omadaroma se omunya nkomhye bi na ye nkomhye a enya asempa efa ebi apanyi bi ho anasa wo man ne ho obetro mo adase aye omunkom kotodwem indima oman na anase onipa kro
se ye shankoma oye meya kan de nyankopon edani yimzi anani bibi ho edzedze kire nyimpa desenyi ama nyimpa desenyi za aboa nyanko nyimpa na oza aboa asura na oza aboa bibiara ofe nyankopon no som ho ono nam de meka de se nyankopon de bibi o che de nife bibi opede nyimpa desenyi ihu not bibi nti o tedam ebi amankofo ka o tedam o de kakache nyimpa kra waka no asam na ebi anyimpa kra waka ho asam entum emben nti memo susu de se nyankopon epa bibi ho bibi o tedam no ho tamekire ne ho ntuma na no tam kasa erka bia o ze chewa o de bibi ezi chewa mozi kan yemfon kompai bom yenstre nyankopon ne o se mo wem iyehu a yenstre nyankopon ne hu mobo yentoton so nyankopon da onpa bibi o tedam ngu so impi pepi na ye bompa America yankopon pa mbusungu nti se yi kira we yankopon ya cho no ye mbususama oneze mo hie mozin kan hie ye bompa na stre yankopon de mbususama onpangu ana ondan fe baby wade nezi akiro ametum abohompa ana etum abobi kokko na mema kan de bozi kanin momo ansa ye botu de ye bobi kokon ye ne mpai bo momo ye stre yankopon ne hu moboro na ye miedon onpam busu ngu noma no nkrofo nsa so mi nenye kwana no so pa de neza chiro bi we ma fa no kakra menyim wo nyamesom hon bibi otedam ne ye yezen kakra bibi otedam ne ye yezen kakra nti mo ya de nyimpa na afemeze ina nyimpa botun wa vet na yankopon na afemzen o se ka de nyimpa bi hye no won vet yankopon no kwa samoriza na on yente kwa o ma zretse nyimpa na orkasa nso nyimpa na afemze na za orkan mfi ono ho mo orkan do fi yankopon no ho na so fi yankopon no ho no wa ba nkofa wo hye no wa ka de o no kora na on ye no kwa no wo kan da wo jina ba zo to wa ka de ye no kwa na ye no kwa o che wo hwe nyimpa also so de wenyan commission no wa ka de ma wati usubanti wa ba zo ba jiti bibi o se mun dun ye no kwa se dem no bo wie na dem no bo wie misusu de nyama ba basa kakra
Mrashibedwani ogina ma amanfo wo adan sanso na akọ mrashibedwama dom kase no de otretene amanfo deputy majority chief whip no ono no ye abediachire na wakasa afa wiemuhye ekoteto no so ne de onyini se wiemuhye no ehye dateto chese bibi esiye se na se tupai bi na himo se potoka won se blaste na chese bibi siye ansana teto nti hwehwem kan enkoso mo no kra na apie se bibi na sie na ma hwehwemhye ne teto no nyini se bibi na sie atore nkyem bi na sie na se na airplane ni ba bi ase na no ankasa eti etoye
meni fi ya me starting hu se plane crash no aya me hu se plane si ho a nipa ne wo mu no mahye but when me hu plane na mbom ni nipa de gugu fam o ma petepete o mu ngu fa kompo na maka se bia plane no ahye na eja nipa de na gu fa ko ba we da e bi kra da mnem intira me de madwen enyo bi adwen yo me de madwen ebu ise ene na de ne blast intira nipa na pete no inti menka se obi a blast me se plane no e blast every time I'm blasted there, I never say any penny nyina egu faako na omushi. Well, intino sana 70. If say videos am hwe ye nyina no, nipa na obehu so butu a wohye. Me hu play nje. Say o how be ba, e ya wo hwe hu ye meboa. To bi anya hwe ye, ministers nya hwe ye, CEOs nya hwe ye. Menka se empam obi. O hwe na oni nipa na ye adwuma na enta emboa nia. mano another office na ma de obetimi ne na de wugya wunsuo mano a obetimi ahwe so a wokoba a wobeno e bia wanum nsuo half aka half onum tea aka half obetimi de ahwe bi nsa se so mami me kwa ba beno na wone ne nhye office wo
Yetwa ensem no eswana Rainforest Alliance omo ene omo womo ne omo dikaso bomu ewa adwuma omo ye no eka bomu de enkyerɛkyerɛ dwumadie bi ehyehyɛ so na we no omo ye ma akuafo ye kokɔ akuafo na afei nso sɛde betimi abɔ yakwaya hodo ho ban omo ese dwumadie omo de ahyehyɛ so yi eba beboa ye sɛde be ya kokɔ ho adwuma ayɛ no ye betimi ayɛ ne yie na yenya ho mfaso pa na afei nso yakwaya hodo no ye betimi abɔ ho ban na mfaso a ɛwɔ se efiri mu ba no yensa etimi aka na country director Emma Rainforest Alliance Owura Nicholas etrem semusei
ye ni so de hu na wo kokɔ sector ne sɛ koko sector no anase koko dwumadi wo oman mu no ebetumpon sese ye hwa koko no dodo a akuafo no etie no eswate bebre adentira yenim se galamse yi eka ho yenim se wiemu nsakyerɛe enso ka ho yenim biem so se nyarewa a ha koko no eno so ka ho any entity a said ma kuafo no mu ye na yeye kuafo no binum aye modwen se se omutwa forest gu ansa na omotimi anya asase pa but ne omuka no ewom sa nanso enam se forest no so utwa firi ho no ma ye nya nsuo na kokoo no atimi aso ye no ban so ntimi enyina enti no ye boa ne amantete se de be ya kokoo akuafo no asase a omuguso eye adwuma tete no anadada no yebe mom tete pa ombetimi ayusu the same asase no na omatimanya no ban no dodo kane no na western of honum say no koko no otiminya be 50% kra Ghana koko 50% sisi abafoma 20% kra winya nti eye how eba ne sa na akuafo ene ehunu amane ena omumma school serembe ya mbehwe omumma school ne oman no so ebetumpo ni nyina eye amane amaye enti adwen ho pa enti ne ye ne stakeholders ahyiamu nti hey cocoa board for hanum forest commission for hanum development partners omo embassies ne omo motokoko omu nyina ewo ha a ye dwenwen ho nti ye hwese saa adwen fire ye wia ye na akuafo no so bekoso akasamfat akuafo wa ha ne nananom so wa ha
Rainforest Alliance wo mu baaye no wo mu aboa akuafo no ene se ewiamu nsakraya aba no ni nyina dodo no afi galamse aba ya kokɔ asase no wo mu asɛ dodo no a nti ama asase no sesi awudu kokɔ no kura wia no eba na ebo nsakraya na aba nti the Rainforest Alliance ba ya wo mu edi nnua na yenye wo mu kyerɛ ya abɛfo kwan ya befa so aye mfuo no ama sesi akuafo no dodo no a no wo mu kuaye no nsakraya abam tumpon enti wo mu eye adwuma pa se wo mu koso boa na akuadwuma no eye yemayen
Observe for stress and imprinting so yes and Daniel ho na agenkrato ye ba e ba beto aso di aka no Observer Makwaba ye to akase bo no so ye dan ni akwapie mantem ye kopie mu osuhum na odusu huma mebune wo NDC amanyoko mu ene na wotwe pepepa brichi ebo man Ghana nipa makoma wotwe remuhyen edo mukonya akwanhia wo nyina ehwero mo kwan chese se na wotwe aso a yamamre mu ne oso mo kai omo no mbom pai mo sorosoro hini se ompe wipa enfo mo kra ensie
ende na wotwe pepepe NDC amanyoku from a kese bi den eboye na zamframa no amaya ntiasemba abrempon nwotwe etutum agunu na etese oya wa den ewom nti se ohwe nhyimu a yerekoso wa hanom a na trese sum NDC between together with the constituency executive committee na rare bibi kakra dia hwe yempenifo no na wotweda ezane se sasem we de mu ye den emu ye ya ye nyina ye nim modern bo asa mpenifo de ye den ebo ani titru Dr. Omane Boama officer Eastern Region hanom nensem den ya yuba the senti no yentimi enye den enye hwehan na ye nja hosa ntina NDC amanyoko yakeka ye ho together with the youth wing na yare yes adu
nti amere aho pa ne se ye hwe youth na yem papa na giant wachire ne bosha ohye yen na ye ni hwe aye beka ye de manyame na ye be say yem papa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say yem papa onam omane bo ama ehye Eastern Region youth ne bo say odi yembe si ba biye ni onya ahoden eni nti yesre no obi bi obeyi no yem papa nan bia no ntwa nani embehwe Eastern Region emabunu efsan say yem papa omane bo ama na odwini Eastern Region emabunu ene Ghana mabunu nyina eho na nso ofi ukuro mu a okai ukuro mu die nti na mebo Eastern so mera ho me ye babunu no me papa bo so say ye nyina aye ye jaima His Excellency John
me betimi agina me nan so ewo mo fidie kase so akase yabam emuye
ne na won ba this time ye nya information asat 11:34 na ye clean confirming who say e no kwe ye say ya na mpani ko bi it aso ga no mo say interior minister it say be who say interior minister e na ko e wa bu dala ene tumi ko e ba sa no e ma office ko bia ebo te e say na me no ka say awe wo da so da so bia awe wo e office but esa ne say yes so me mind no utini ka say utini fie ana utini ka say o medjuma me yedjuma but o beba medjuma na ye ba no so as de nyina ne aboto enya ni die mu ne wo ye nyina ye si because no metumi aboa am na youth employment agency etuma nya ne tuma pa efua ye yin so ebi efua yes so
Comrade Samuel Sapon na oka yade hyen wotwe na na okuada ye hwere mo ewa torenche ma esiye na enne na busua ne mma aka nsem bi afa ne ho omutremu so mo papa na so mo busuani no na wo ya ade pa otumu so otu ne ho si honom esomo man no ahofama wode ma o man ne de enya ade benya bi da na waye na afemu de aboa na eye Samuel Sapon Junior a ye ne ba ekasa echiremu se galamsey ho kunti ene nam so mo hwere ne papa na so no enya de obepa ba obesre se mpanyufo nkoso a enkuntia galamsey.
Honestly, me home about 5 years ni, and then 5 years me call US when COVID came. I went to the States, and then 5 years I'm back to Ghana. But I'm happy because my dad was a hero. You know, he died working for the nation and everything, and his legacy will always live. Sapon never liked galamsey, so with this, and I hope say President yet me stop galamsey because galamsey there yeah him say you a cinema be brave. And with this program, I'm just, praying, say, okay. But Sapon will always live. Sapon will always live. So I'm happy, BBSC, because the SC, you know, because since me question Yankopon say, they ain't Abasa. But I'm a legacy, I move on. So we will make everything right for galamsey and everything to stop. So we're hoping for the best. I'm a manager, so I was working. When I came home, my brother called me and he was like, yo, that is dead. We're in an accident. So I was like, nah, Nelson, you're lying. So I called him myself. I called him 3 times. He didn't pick up. I went on Facebook because right now social media is everywhere. So I went on social media and I saw say helicopter crash. I'm a Nipa 8 Ewu. Honestly, I was very sad, but the mechanic and BBI it meant me. When me question Yakupon said dentina Papa Kuye and I said dentina BBC by so but the mechanic say that's the day and Yakupon. On the name the day or yeah.
Yaban Kramantem Oko Ga West Municipality amanfo ho fisi ene ne mpatem akeka sika kakra aboa no akwan monkane ade ho no mafia sese omusisi bi de omo eka ne se ehun behia se aban behwe na kota oni bi beguso sanso makwan na se ache ehun se mpanifo mansinu aboa amomnioma mbaye se adwuma mu yedie na so ne krakra no osa aban ne behwe na oboa mu se ne beye a de omo yeyi enkoyo brehu no makwan no so ebekoyi edi amawo
ene dua dwumadi edi se yetwa ekwan so na ye fi se road no main road no ekwan no the problem say ye so ye ho kire na nyame adom communities no aboa residents aboa ma yato aboa gu so nyame adom assembly so de machine aba all level amayen na ebetimi aboa ama ye ikuta wudi etimi akọ ententem so amayen the year 2020 e de akwan na ama contractor I David Water, but up to date no yentimi nye kwan we 5 years we ma 5 years ni I kwa just almost 3.2 kilometers per no yentimi nwie ti mestre sa aban emrem na the challenge nti a contractor nti nye adwuma ni nwie no se skasema aban mo ano senso no se adwuma de no contractor na yi na ni wagya to so na se aban o kwan se obi tin dem obi fro no abayaman ya ye best se community no ye hia se obeboa because ene ne big challenge pan ye wo physical mo asenya
no tumi aye amai aha no ye ni school bia wa ha ye ni nyame bia pro so ha ye beka se ye be ha aban de se on benyama ye kwan no ene ye ade a ye nwuhia ye pa ye pese o mo yama ye free fise ekosi W ena free fise ekosi abianse enu ena ye ni ekohun bebre se o mo nyama ye
na ye kwan ni the major issues are higher aban akọ NDC1 MPP asa aba even ye MP be assure ye MP ye Gloria Usu obe assure ye say November aban be ye wa meye na ye ankasa asa contributed abo ne anwe aguso ama ene ye grade ye how ba ko pa any road
ye kwan de ha pa ban ke be so aban say o mie na ni nanka o mehwe ye kwan man ese titu tuto a ye brewa pa tuto na kwan na tutu tie so aban say o meboa na kwan o mutimi ye hu bibi e man
e kwan de nyekra kwan nyekra
Abusiafo ha ne bebre makwan meyede kase boni nyina aba ewieye media seda ekwa ma Clothing Palace wonu na nwumre wo share me atade Clothing Palace e wa Accra Central wone lava for dino enidi enhwani mu wotoma ho niema bebre fefefe ntimisrew aya na wakwa akwaje wodie number no e 0271 998 313 0271 998 313 and a Shanika Beauty Gallery a online shop eho and a mini fefe a friend Mr. Waya no abomodian to show me chakwain na won so akwa akwaje enwini bi ne bo for pana so ni papa number no a 0549 474416 0549 474 416 anyway I can kind for you me abana be ye nyano mene
enim ado
yadamo say amamunyina mo enhweniti